What up, crew? Blunt Rollins here. I had some time from playing Sparking Zero to try to make a video for you guys. I hope you'll like it. I hope you'll comment on it. I even hope you'll subscribe if you're new. Don't you think so, Eagle Guy? My girlfriend made them for me. We're celebrating an Eagles W. Yeah! But let's cut to the chase. Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. Should you buy it? I'm here to tell you my opinion. So kick back, relax, turn up the volume, and enjoy the video. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe, because it really helps me out. Thank you guys. Dragon Ball Sparking Zero is easily the best game I've played all decade. Flawless graphics, engaging gameplay, and the friendliest community. Obviously, I'm being over-sarcastic in my praise of the game. Let me take some time to explain to my viewers the highs and lows of Sparking Zero, and more important, if you should fork out your hard-earned money on the game. On the surface, most people would look at Sparking Zero and write it off as another Dragon Ball Z game rehashing the same story we've heard a million times. Which it is. I mean, Raditz shows up, he takes Gohan, but then you are given an interesting choice. This choice leads into a scenario that's unique to this game called a what if. Personally, I'd like to say where this game shines is in its what if scenarios. We've all wondered what would happen if Yamcha didn't get sent to King Kai by getting blown up by a Cyberman, or if Vegeta had taken Cell out when he had the chance. And the developers over at Sparking Zero really cooked when they came up with these storylines. I tell you what, there's even a Gohan Black storyline for all my Gohan diehard fans. I can honestly say completing these what if scenarios has been one of the highlights of me playing Sparking Zero, even if some of the objectives can be damn near impossible to complete. One that comes to mind is Jiren versus Universe 7. So for those things, I give Sparking 0 points for originality, even though I wish the story wasn't so fast-paced at times. The next thing I want to bring up, the one thing we gotta talk about, is how there is over 150 playable characters in Sparking 0, which is crazy for any fighting game. I especially like to see the fact that they didn't forget about the movie villains, so we get to see people like Bojack, Cooler, and Janemba, and those are just a few of the lesser-known bad guys in the game. And as someone who watched all the movies, I couldn't have been more excited when I figured this out. Now, even though there are so many characters in the game, the developers still took the time to give them each their own unique ways of fighting and their animations, so I highly recommend playing around with all the characters until you find your favorites, because you never know. Before I played this game, I would have never chosen Spopovich. But now, after playing DP battles all the time, I know Spopovich is a steal for only 2 DP points. DP battles are where you're going to find most of your competitive players. You are given 15 points and 5 character slots, and you duke it out against somebody else within a 600-second time frame. This mode is personally my favorite mode, but you can do all kinds of things in this game, whether that be 1v1ing somebody or picking your 5 favorite characters and duking it out with your friend in a crazy free-for-all. But like I said earlier, for those competitive monsters like me, you're gonna want to stick to DP battle. You get 5 characters and 15 points, while you try to build your best squad with the 15 points. So you can pick someone like Beerus or Whis, but those powerful characters are going to cost you most of your DP. That's what makes this my favorite mode to play. Now I know what you're saying. Rollins, all you're doing is glaze in the game, and you are absolutely right. So let me pivot to the things I dislike about Sparking Zero. My first and biggest problem with Sparking Zero is the Xbox servers. I get all revved up and ready to get you guys some great content, and then I'm just sitting there in the lobby, and sitting there in the lobby, and sitting there in the lobby. I bought this game to play with my friends. However, my friends don't play that much, so I'd really like to play a few ranked matches. But the Xbox servers are just so bad. One time I sat in the lobby for 20 minutes to find an opponent. And when I do find an opponent, you know who I'm fighting? I'm fighting Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. I'm fighting Mastered Ultra Instinct Goku. Super Saiyan Blue Vegito. Oh yeah, don't forget Jiren. Oh, and Kefla. And the Bean Daddy himself, Yajirobe, but I think that guy's okay. Ranked is a crazy world, and people would sooner quit than hurt their rank. You heard me right. People are rage quitting before losing so they can keep their rank. Isn't that just crazy? The second thing about Sparking Zero is the community seems to be actively trying to tear itself down. Between everyone complaining about how certain characters are broken and how sweaty the game's become in such a short time, there are those that are thriving in the chaos, sending hate mail, or falsely trying to target someone to get them banned. I get that those ranks are hard to get, but please everyone, can we not forget that it's just a game? These guys are acting like their lives depend on this rank. And don't get me started on some of the mean stuff people will send other people over a video game. I think someone needs to sit these players down and tell them the truth. If they want this game to continue to grow, if they love it as much as they say they do, then they need to tone it down with how they are coming at the other players in the community. Because I've been a part of a lot of communities. I've been gaming for a long time, whether that be Super Smash Bros., whether that be Mortal Kombat, whether that be Madden, whether that be Fortnite. And I have never had such a problem to deal with as I do with the Dragon Ball Sparking Zero community. I really hope the community can get itself in line and start being nicer to each other so that this game can continue to grow and continue to entertain for many years to come. Because guess what? I honestly couldn't come up with anything else I really dislike about the game. If I had to give you guys my rating, I would say I give the game a solid 9 out of 10. And that's a very dang good score. I highly recommend this game to anybody that's a fan of Dragon Ball Z or fighting games in general. So you Tekken people, you Naruto Ultimate Storm people, I'm recommending the game to you too. Between the extensive story and online matches, you'll find yourself playing this game for hours on end, and you won't even realize until you see the sun come up. I am literally not kidding you. The first day I bought this game, I played it from the moment I got off of work till the moment the sun came up. And then I slept for about 2 hours and I got back on. That's how good of a game this is. And the nostalgia it hits is just amazing. Like I said, I'm a huge Dragon Ball Z fan. So the fact that this game is as popular as it is, I just find that completely amazing. With that being said, I'd have to say that's the end of my video. I really appreciate you checking out. Make sure to subscribe and like, and check me out on Twitch too, because I'm streaming over there as well. Xbox players, don't be scared. Add me and let's fight. I have such a hard time finding Xbox matches, and I think the community's primarily PlayStation 5 based, but maybe I'm wrong. So Xbox players, add me and let's fight. And to my viewers, I just want to say thank you to my ones that have stuck around, even though I'm doing this hard pivot and switching from FORTNITE content to Dragon Ball Sparking Zero content. I know that was a shock to a lot of people, but to my OGs that stuck around, you guys are really the best. Up above, you'll see gameplay of my Android 17 climbing to Z rank journey. I hope you will go check out the shorts on my page, and have an amazing day, everybody.